Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Phoenix and we are here with another Let's Play. We are doing the Jem'Hadar story mission and we are going to be doing Storm Clouds Gather.
The Alliance has agreed to a summit meeting with us to discuss the return of the hur'q and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all 4 galactic quadrants. Despite recent events, they've agreed to host the summit at Deep Space Nine. I'm not surprised. None of the galactic powers are comfortable hosting a Dominion fleet deep within their territory. Meet with me at DS9 prior to the beginning of the summit. I'd like to discuss our options.
Alright, and let's accept
if you'll
that.
Excuse me.
We've entered the Dinero Spelt. First, I'm reading several civilian vessels on sensors in addition to the flagship of the summit attendees. The station is still damaged from the recent attack, but it appears to be that critical systems repairs are complete. Their damage control teams must be working double shifts. Indeed, Helm, take us to the station.
Please, we're low on fuel and supplies. We need help badly.
Tell the Ambassador that any Jem'Hadar aggression will be met with deadly force.
DS9 looked like it has taken a beating.
This is Station Control. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. Your docking clearance has been authorized. Several of our docking facilities were damaged in the recent conflict. Please proceed to the provided coordinates. Also, Captain Nog is waiting to meet with you on the promenade at your earliest convenience. Enjoy your stay here at the station.
Alright.
Hello. I've been assigned to assist you here on the station. The leaders of the 4 major delegations have asked to meet with you prior to the summit meeting. Their offices are located here on the promenade.
Very well, Captain.
Admiral Quinn's office is behind those doors.
Yep. Hate that.
The results of this summit could have long-lasting effects. A number of our allies, especially the Klingons, consider the hur'q to be a Dominion problem. The Federation sees this as a chance to improve relations with your people. Having allies in the Gamma Quadrant instead of enemies would be a great step toward galactic peace.
Understood. And we run around the ring.
Here is Proconsul Deton's office.
This summit may be difficult. While the Federation will see a path toward peace, I suspect the Klingons will feel the opposite. There is no love lost between them and your people, or the hur'q for that matter. The Republic position is one of pragmatism. The hur'q are a threat no one can ignore, regardless of what quadrant their home lies in.
Understood, Proconsul.
Chancellor Jem'Hadar has an office here.
I would not hope for aid from the Empire, Jem'Hadar. Most of the High Council see the hur'q purely as a Dominion problem. There are others, such as Martok, who see that position as dishonorable. If they want to fight the war of their ancestors, so be it. But they will be doing so without the Empire. The same could be said for our allies, should they side with you.
Understood, Chancellor.
Ambassador Odo is here, coordinating security efforts.
It's important to win the hearts and minds here. Many of the summit attendees, particularly the Klingons, consider the hur'q to be our problem, and our problem alone. It's up to us to convince them otherwise. If we don't stand together, the hur'q will ravage every civilization, one by one, throughout the galaxy.
As you command, Founder.
There are several Alpha Quadrant leaders here for the summit. Kai Kira of Bajor, Counselor Garrick of Cardassia, and my father, Ferengi Grand Nagus Ron. I recommend meeting with them as well. Their worlds will be on the front line if the hur'q launch a full invasion into this quadrant.
Very well, Captain. This accordion singing
I believe the
Klingon.
Kai is here. My father is in my uncle's bar. Hard to believe he used to work there, huh?
I was wondering when you'd come along. I'm guessing you're here to talk about the hur'q and what we want to do about them. It's no secret that the Ferengi aren't a military powerhouse like the Klingons. Most of the time, we'd be happy to make a tidy profit from all of this, and as far away from it as possible. That changed when the hur'q attacked Ferenginar. We would have been wiped out without help, and we didn't get it from Starfleet or the Klingons. We got it from the Lucari and the Cardassians. Even a few not cool ships showed up to fight. That showed us that this is everyone's fight, big or small. So we're in. And if the 34th rule of acquisition comes into play, well...
How did you convince your people to join?
It wasn't easy, believe me. I've managed to get the board of liquidators with us, for now. Most of them see the potential for incredible profit. Alliance defense contracts can be very lucrative. The rest, well, let's just say their self-preservation instincts are strong. They'd rather fight with the Alliance than stand alone. The hur'q have me thinking about adding a new rule of acquisition. If they can't be bought, get ready to fight!
That seems appropriate where the hur'q are concerned.
Did you have another question?
No, not at this moment, no. Alright. Let's move on to someone else.
Looks like Counselor Garrick is in his old tailor shop. Huh.
Hello there. I take it you're not here to update your ensemble. Though if you'd like a few suggestions, I'd be happy to provide some. In the meantime, let's talk about serious business, shall we? I'm sure you'd like to know Cardassia's position on the hur'q problem. It's simple, really. They're a menace, and one we should deal with swiftly.
Continue.
Surprised? Don't be. Cardassia was recently attacked by the hur'q. We'd have fared poorly without help from our neighbors. Even the Lucari and the Ferengi offered a hand. There's no love for the Dominion on Cardassia, but we know that we're next if you fall to the hur'q. And so, we're ready to be good neighbors.
This used to be your store?
Once upon a time, when I was but a tailor. That was before plain, simple Garrick became a member of the Ditapa Council, of course. Before the Reconstruction and the Iconian War and the hur'q. While I'm proud of the work I've done for Cardassia over the years, there's a part of me that yearns to be here once more. To be just a tailor, just Garrick.
We go where we're needed.
Will there be anything else?
Nothing at the moment. Alright. And finally, let's talk to the Kai of Bajor, Kira.
Hello there. I'm a little surprised to see a Jem'Hadar here. I figured Odo would have come himself to find out where Bajor stands. I can tell you we're worried. If you fall, the hur'q will come here, and we'll be the first to face them, so Bajor stands ready. We'll do what we can to stop them, even if that means joining forces with the Dominion.
That is correct. Our fight is yours as well.
There's something else I should mention. I've experienced visions recently, a sign from the prophets. I see a place I've been before, a world beyond the grip of death. It's the home of a former Kai, and it's in the Dominion. I should also mention that I've seen you in this vision as well. I believe we're going to take a journey together soon.
What are your duties as Kai?
As Kai, I'm obligated to serve the will of the prophets. Doing so leads me to many places, not just Bajor. That can be difficult, especially in times of war. There's been a lot of that in the last few years. First the Dominion, then the Klingons, the Iconians, and now the hur'q. There are times when I wonder how Ben Sisko managed during the Dominion War, and he was the emissary. I've tried to follow his example whenever possible, but it's been a challenge.
No doubt.
Something else on your mind?
Not the moment.
The Alliance has asked a number of special consultants to attend the summit. I know each of them well, and I can vouch for their knowledge and skill. Even my Uncle Quark. Despite his reputation, his knowledge of the Gamma Quadrant is valuable. Just don't mention Latinum in the discussion, or the value of his information could rise considerably.
Understood. Entrance to the bars this way. Alright, let's talk to Quark next.
Don't suppose you're here for a drink. Holosuite? Dabo? Can't blame me for trying to find profit while I can. My fool of a brother, the Nagus, seems hell-bent on getting the Ferengi into this mess. Not a lot of profit in fighting the hur'q, 34th rule or not. You can't spend your money when you're dead.
True.
If you ask me, we'd be better off sealing that wormhole and saying goodbye to the hur'q and the Dominion forever. I'd miss the Tulaberry wine, but I'd get over it. But seeing how that'll never happen, especially as long as Kira's still breathing, I suppose I'll have to dig in like everyone else. You know what the worst part of this mess is? Your boss, Odo. He's back like some kind of ghost haunting me. I must be cursed.
I hear you on a mood now.
I do. And I'd be there, enjoying myself, if it weren't for the Grand Nagus. Brother or not, I wanted nothing to do with this until he put Lucari terraforming tech on the table. Couldn't pass that up. It'll cut biosphere renovation costs on my moon by 70%.
Wow.
Even with Odo here, and a billion hur'q trying to demolish everything in sight, there's profit in the wind. Might finally land that exclusive Tulaberry export contract I've been dreaming about for 40 years.
Assuming the hur'q don't eat all the Tulaberries.
Can I get you something?
Fine for now.
Hello. Oh, it's been a while since I've been in this place. I can't believe Quark still has that hollow me in here. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. I wish we were all here under better circumstances. Then again, DS9's always been a trouble magnet. I guess peace is a little too much to ask for around here.
Apparently.
My husband is risking a lot of capital, political and otherwise, by choosing to get involved with all of this. Fortunately, he's the best Grand Nagus to come around in a long time. The best ever, as far as I'm concerned, but I'm pretty biased on that point.
Of course you are.
Look, if I were this mirror version of me I've been hearing so much about, I'd have a lot more tactical advice to offer. As it is, my advice to you is this. Take a look around. Think about all the civilians, the refugees, people who are depending on you to protect them. Think about the best way you can do that, if you can. That's what I'd do if I were in your shoes. Boots, whatever.
Mirror version?
Yeah. In that alternate universe where good people are evil and vice versa, turns out the evil version of me is an admiral there. Real piece of work. Wears lots of leather, carries a whip. Oh, and she's in command of the evil Enterprise. I found out about her from my husband's information gathering specialists. Never hurts to be well informed, right? Rule of acquisition number 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark.
Or Rule 74, knowledge equals profit.
Was there something else?
No, thank you. Alright, let's go find Bashir, which is right here.
Ah, hello there. Nice to meet you. Dr. Julian Bashir, recently recommissioned Starfleet officer at your service. Can't say I was expecting to see a Jem'Hadar here today. We're doing what we can to get things in order after that business with the Zenkethi and the hur'q. The station took quite a beating. Worse than I saw during the Dominion War. We're still treating casualties, and it looks like we'll be seeing more soon. A lot more.
Continue.
The situation is compounded by the presence of civilians, both local and from other systems, even the Dominion. We have a number of refugees from the Gamma Quadrant on the station, and more are on the way. Clearly, the sooner we can solve the hur'q dilemma, the better. We'll be beyond our capacity to help the refugees soon, as will Bajor.
Recently commissioned, you left Starfleet?
I mustered out some time ago to start a private practice on Trill. Since then, I've worked on special projects for Starfleet from time to time as a consultant. Even managed to start a family. Needless to say, I wasn't initially thrilled with the idea of putting the uniform on again. Still, it's very hard to say no to Kai Kira and Captain Dax. And so here I am, back on the front of an interstellar conflict. Here's hoping it's a brief one.
An ideal outcome, but unlikely.
Something on your mind?
Nothing now.
There's a number of refugee groups here on the promenade.
Oh, really? Gotta talk to everyone today?
Are you surprised seeing Karemans here on a Federation station? That's how bad it is back home. We had to come to the Federation to find safe haven. There's nothing for us in the Dominion. Not anymore. That's right. Your gods abandoned us to the hur'q and left us to fend for ourselves when the invasion got rough. It's no wonder there's talk about rebellion on Karema, and many other worlds besides. And now, here you are, just like us, asking the Alliance for help. Don't be surprised if they refuse. People here still remember the war and what you Jem'Hadar did to this quadrant. You ask me, it'd be justice if they turned their backs on you, just like you did to us.
Trust the Founders. They will help you.
Nice to see some fighters around here. You're here to fight the hur'q, aren't you? Someone has to, before they eat everything in existence. Some of the other Gamma refugees will moan and groan about this part of space, but I like the Alpha Quadrant. The Bajorans are processing iridium ore here again, and there's good, honest work for people willing to do it, like me. Most of the Bajorans won't go near the processing areas. Too many bad memories about how the Cardassians ran them, I guess. That's good and well. Just means more work for me. Considering what I hear lately, I may not have a home to go back to in the Dominion, so I might as well make the most of things here, yeah?
Founders will prevail. Not seeing any other refugees. No one's there. Oh, here we go.
A Jem'Hadar? Here? Where were you when we needed you most? When the hur'q came, we sent distress calls. But no Jem'Hadar came. The Founders didn't save us. Only a few of us managed to get away on ships before the hur'q closed in. Word of the Bajorans and their faith reached us after the war ended. Their stories about one of their spiritual leaders. She came to the worst of us, on our prison moon, to bring the wisdom of the prophets. So, when the hur'q came, we decided to come here, through the Celestial Temple, to seek deliverance. If our old gods won't listen to us, perhaps Kai Kira and the prophets will.
Turn away from the Founders is not wise.
This is Jim Punk. The summit will begin soon. Send your report to me now. The Federation and Romulan positions are predictable as always, but I am surprised by the Cardassians and Ferengi. They are usually more inclined to worry about their own skins first. I am not concerned about the refugees. Starfleet and the Bajorans will be all too eager to shelter and feed them, after all. As I said, The summit is about to start. Report to me there when you arrive.
Yes, Chancellor. Alright. Check in with my faction leader. That would be my faction leader, would it not?
Something on your mind? I'm not fond of being gaped at like a dumbstruck tar. Or what, exactly? You do not frighten me, and I can think of a dozen ways to kill you with my bare hands. If you're lucky, I'll use one of the 3 that are quick and relatively painless. Buzz away now, Globfly. Perhaps you can impress old Martok with your growls.
Perhaps I can.
Look, I have many... Look now!
I was once called Rodek, son of Nagra. It was a name given to me to prevent a great dishonor. With the aid of Martok, my name, my face, all have been restored. The House of Moog has also been restored by Jem'Hadar. My family once again stands proud, with honor.
Fight with honor, General. There we go.
What a surprise. Everyone's here and no one's started shooting. Quite a commendable level of restraint. See if you can keep it that way. Take a moment to get settled. Speak with the others. Things will be serious soon enough.
Yes, Founder.
Hello. I have high hopes for this summit. Many worlds in this quadrant have been attacked by the hur'q, including my own. We must all realize that without the Dominion, the hur'q will wreak havoc throughout all quadrants, and we will all suffer.
Indeed.
I can't help but think that there's a path to a peaceful resolution in all of this. There's got to be some way to end this madness before more lives are lost.
Perhaps there is. Kai?
Hello again. I spoke with Odo about the vision we discussed. He's agreed to clear a mission to the old sector. Opaka, the former Kai I mentioned, lives there now.
Does this involve your visions?
I believe so, yes. The Kai has a condition that has prevented her from leaving until now. Odo has provided us with data that could lead to a cure. If there's a chance, I'm willing to take it. Her wisdom could help us all greatly. I realize this is a lot to take in, but I hope I can count on your help when the time comes.
It is the Founder's will. I will go.
Ah, the newly appointed First. I'm glad we had a moment to talk before the summit begins. Your report on the other attendees and their positions was appreciated by myself as well as the Founder. I hope you realize the distinct honor that has been bestowed upon you. To speak directly to a god is a privilege, one seldom offered to a Jem'Hadar. I trust you will not abuse it.
I live to serve the Founders.
I envy you, Jem'Hadar. You have had the honor of fighting the hur'q to defend your home as a warrior born. Jem'Hadar is not willing to face the truth. There are Klingons who fear the hur'q, hiding behind politics and rules. Grethar waits for their worthless souls. Know this. There are still Klingons who know where their blades belong. We will not dishonor our ancestors and ignore the hur'q. We will fight them to our dying breath in the name of Kahless and the Empire.
As you say, kapla.
If I can have everyone's attention, thank you. Let's begin the summit. We have a lot to discuss. Thank you all for coming. By now, you should be aware of our tactical situation. The Dominion, as you know it, is on the verge of collapse. We've withdrawn to our core systems, and the lines are holding, for now. Without your help, the hur'q will win the war of attrition.
What about your outer systems? We're receiving refugees here, from those areas.
We have one fleet left, Admiral. That's hardly enough to defend the entire Dominion.
I'm failing to see how this concerns the Empire.
The recent battle here is a sample of what the hur'q can do.
If you think they'll stop at the wormhole, you're sadly mistaken.
Need I remind you that the Dominion came to your aid in the Iconian War? I seem to recall Klingons placing high value on debts of honor, or has that changed?
Mind your tongue, changeling! I will not be insulted!
Oh, it is a big ship.
Admiral Quinn to Ops. What's happening?
We're under attack, Admiral. It's the hur'q. Reading hur'q boarding parties. Multiple decks. They've concentrated in a damaged pylon. Ore processing area.
Get to that damaged pylon section and lock it down before the hur'q trigger an explosion that could wreck the station.
It will be done, Founder. And here we go. Alright, start killing. Kill them all. Kill them with fire if we have to. This is not how you're supposed to go. You're supposed to die. Okay, looks like they're dead.
Bad news. The hangar security shield is on the verge of collapse. If it drops, you'll get pulled out into space, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. You need to stabilize the power relays and recalibrate the shields. There are consoles near your position you can use to do this.
Acknowledged, Captain. Alright. Yeah, thanks for the late warning. Ow. Okay. Alright. Get this one working. And let's get this other one working here.
Nice work, but it's not over yet. The hur'q have moved into the ore processing area above your position. There's a lot of unstable uridium ore in there. If they damage it, it could ignite and set off a chain reaction that could destroy the pylon. You'll need to make your way up there to secure the area and restart the safety systems there.
Understood. Alright, let's go up. Go through ore processing. And we got a whole bunch of stuff to do.
Looks like the access system in this section was reset. You'll need to rotate the central column and extend the bridges in order to reach the next section.
Very well. Alright. There's one there. Alright. Not sure why this is a thing, but hey, whatever. Come on. Uh-oh. We lost 2 people. Oh, there we go. They're up. Although I think the other ones are pretty much lost. That was... retract. Okay. Let's rotate pillar down. Alright, extend the walkway. Alright. And run to the other side.
Okay, you're almost in the clear. The safety systems for the area are currently offline. You'll need to restore power to that section and reinitialize the safety systems to get everything back online.
Acknowledged. Alright. So, which one is this one? Restore safety. Okay.
Alright, the safety systems are reinitializing. They should be up and running in a few minutes. Nice work. Hold on. I'm picking up multiple hur'q life signs in your area. They're converging on your position. I need you to defend that section from the hur'q until the system comes online again. If they get in before that happens, they could knock it offline again, or worse.
Understood. Hold the line. Get one down. Ooh. Ouch. Come on. I might have to respawn. One guy is down there. Oh man. He's taking pot shots at them. I'm gonna have to respawn because Come on, let's take this guy out. Oh yeah. Shield comes in for the win. There we go. I think we just held the line long enough. Did have to respawn. Oh, shit. Oh well.
The hur'q are attacking the station and several civilian vessels in the system. I've sent ships to assist them, but I'm concerned our forces are spread too thin. I'd like you to work with those ships to protect the civilians while the rest of us defend the station. First Dukan Rex will accompany you as a combat escort.
As you command, Founder.
Starfleet vessels, this is Quinn. Protect civilian targets.
Alright. We'll head over here first. I don't know what that is. I'm kind of new to this whole wing thing. Ooh, ouch, that hurt. Probably not the best ship to have cannons on. Oh well. Just make do with what you got.
Plotting the course for Beta Z. May the prophets guide you.
Alright. Ouch. That hurt a little bit. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's go protect these guys here. Perfect. There's another one done. Oh, that's a big whole lot of misses there. What's this one do? Attrition. Okay.
Thanks, and good luck with the hur'q. You'll need it.
Let's get rid of this Ravager, or these two Ravagers. Alright. Sweet. Doing pretty good here. What does this one do? I think we just saved the Enterprise. One more. And that should be it. That's the last ship, I think. Shields have failed, he should go down pretty easy.
Oh,
Yeah, there
that
we
was
go.
close. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Nice work, but I'm afraid there's bad news. We're picking up hur'q vessels and they're heading our way. The station's weapon systems are offline. We need a few minutes to get them up and running. Until then, we're a sitting duck over here. I've asked every ship in the sector to regroup and prepare for battle. Let's hope it's enough.
Preparing to engage.
Fight now and destroy the hur'q.
Concentrate fire on their capital ships.
Where's the capital ship? Oh, probably the assembly. That would make
I need
sense.
those systems online.
Oh, I just got booted.
These hur'q do not know fear. I will teach it to them.
Oh, that captain, man. Barrel of monkeys she is.
Systems online in 60 seconds.
Don't let the frigate swarms get behind you.
They're behind me. What do I do now?
Just a few more seconds.
Ouch. That hurt a little bit. My shields are not failing. Don't tell me lies. Oop.
Defense systems online. Target the hur'q and open fire.
About time. Ouch. That hurt a little bit. I don't see DS9 actually firing on anything. Come on. I don't know what that really does. Probably have looked into that first. Ships are still going. That's always good. Good sign. Shoot, I don't have evasive maneuvers on here. That's okay. Whoa, oh shit. Wasn't paying attention to that. There goes one hurt. Let's get that. I'll take that. There we go. Now we can have some fun. Oh, excuse me. A lot of stuff here. Some of those hur'q are stuck on the station. I hate it when they have those stupid shields up. There we go. Oh, as if. That doesn't even mean when I'm firing right beneath them. There we go. That's better. Oop. There we go. I think that's it. Yep. We got her done.
That was the last of them. We're not picking up any hur'q ships on long-range sensors. For now, at least. Hopefully it's clear to the Alliance that the Dominion is prepared to work with them to stop the enemy. Let's hope they're ready to do the right thing. In the meantime, my fleet will do what it can to keep the hur'q on our side of the wormhole. Remain vigilant. I will have new orders for you soon. Remember, victory is life.
Victory is life. Glory to the founders.
Pay close attention, recruit. I will only speak of this once. The severity of the hur'q's attacks was surprising, but we should have been prepared. This is not the first time we have been forced to deal with them, after all. For the first time, we require allies. We must make it clear to the Alliance that the hur'q threat is real. It could destroy us all. You're going to be tested. This will take more than being a good soldier. You'll need to be a diplomat, an ally, even a friend. Am I understood?
I understand, honored elder. And we'll depart. We're just going to hail command.
That was unexpected. But I suspect it will show the Alliance just how real the hur'q's threat is to all of us. After today, I'd like to think that letting the hur'q destroy the Gamma Quadrant is not a viable option. For most of them, anyway. In the meantime, I have received a request from Kai Kira of Bejor. She's asked to lead a mission to the Ennis system, and I've approved it. She has also asked for your assistance. Provide it. And first, make sure she comes back safely. Consider it your highest priority. Dismissed.
Alright. So, I'm going to take the Polaron beams, because I'm going to need beams on this thing.
Congratulations on it first.
Alright, so Stormcloud Gathers, or whatever, is not a bad episode. I'm not fond of the running around thing, but oh well, can't really always be helped. Well, that is it for today's video, and as always, I'd love to hear from you. What did you think of this mission? Did you like it, or did you hate it? Is there anything that you'd like to change? Let me know your answers and any questions you have down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for watching, live long and prosper, and we'll see you out there.